Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is RJ. So today, yes, once again, we are back in Rollercoin. But that's because Season 8 has just started. We're going to check it out and I'm going to be telling you what I'm going to be doing during this season. So keep watching. Okay, and welcome to another video. And remember, if this is your first time visiting my channel and you want to learn more about how to earn cryptocurrency for free, about cloud mining sites, crypto investments, and lots of other crypto related stuff, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to tag that notification bell so you're alerted to all my latest content as it comes online. Okay, so as you can see here, we are in my Rollercoin account, and yes, Season 8 has started, which I did fear. Obviously, I know a lot of us would have liked a break, even if it was maybe just a few days or a week, but no, straight onto the back of Season 7, we have started Season 8. Now, in the last video, obviously, I'd gained all of the rewards by paying for the complete pass. And when we left that video, my power was, I believe, at 136 or something like that, 0.321. And you can see that when it did change, it has actually gone up to 143.290. So that's actually quite a nice jump. Obviously, there's probably some temporary boosts in there, so it will drop down a little. The only thing that I'm a bit disappointed with, and I might drop a ticket to Rollercoin about this, is that, as I said in the video, I was going to start focusing on buying a lot of these 5% bonus racks. So I bought 6 more. I spent absolutely ages sorting out all my best miners onto here, and basically that power has not changed, because before I bought the racks, it was 143 something. I can't remember exactly the last 3 digits, but it was definitely 143. I bought 6 racks, each one given a bonus of 5% on whatever miner I put on the racks. And basically, after all the juggling around and everything, I'm still back at 143. So clearly that 5% bonus has not been added. So I don't know what that is. But the weird thing is that before I installed the racks, how much RST I was earning was at 1.4 something or 1.5 something. It's now at 1.82. So it's like the power has been recognized. Also as well, I've actually been bumped up about 10 or 12 places in the rankings. But weirdly enough, the power itself is not showing in my account. So I'm not quite sure what's gone on there. I might drop Rollercoin a ticket just to see what has happened, but it might just materialize in the next day or so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it a couple of days, and if it's still the same in a couple of days, I will drop them a ticket. Now, I did have a viewer, I'm not sure if they're a subscriber, and they seem to change the name of their account very regularly. Anyway, this person came on and basically said here, can't believe you have not mentioned that you may be able to sell in BTC in the next update. I sort of remember this being floated as an idea, but I've never seen anything official. So my reply was I didn't mention it because I hadn't seen it mentioned anywhere. What did I miss? How? So I'm asking this person, can you explain? They give me no explanation, but then they just come back with another sort of post saying you missed informing the people that there may be hope to ROI, that's return on your return on your investment from this complete Ponzi, because obviously that's how they feel about Rollercoin. Now, I do know that this person, I'm not going to mention what their old account used to be, but they were quite down on Rollercoin. But I also do remember they posted a couple of times on my videos saying that they could tell people how to cheat the system. Like I say, if you're putting it out there that you know how to cheat the system and you're abusing the system and you get caught, then you can't blame the platform if you don't receive the rewards that you feel that you should receive because you've got caught. Anyway, I looked into what this person said, and if we do go into here and then go into the market, then click sell, and then click any item, if you notice there is now a drop down. It says choose currency. There is now a drop down. So if you want to sell and you don't want to sell in RLT, obviously you can see it's not, if I click on it, nothing happens. So that is not actually been activated now. But the fact that there is a drop down suggests that at some point in the near future, we are going to be able to sell for crypto and not just RLT. But knowing Rollercoin and how they work things, there's going to be a catch. I'm sure there is going to be a catch, and it's not going to be as simple because they know there's probably a lot of people, which at the end of the day, if there's a lot of people that want to get out and this gives them that opportunity, fair enough. You know, if you don't want to be on the system, but yet you want to get your money back, and this gives you the opportunity, then that's, fine. That's your prerogative. And I totally feel that you should have that right. But I also think that normally when Rollercoin implements stuff, there's always some back end of it that sort of goes to their favor, even though they sort of listen to everyone and they go, right, okay, we're going to implement this, but there's always a but with Rollercoin, and it's never ever that straightforward. So yes, the choose currency is probably going to be coming in the near future, but we'll have to see how that is implemented and if there is any sort of downside to it. I'm expecting there is going to be, because there normally is when Rollercoin implements something. There's always an opposite side. Anyway, Season 8. We're going to get into Season 8. So, basically, after viewing the rewards and everything, and if we look here, so these are the reward on the left hand side are all the rewards on the left hand side are all the rewards from Season 7, and if you look on the right hand side is all the rewards from Season 8. Now basically the hashing power is exactly the same. Right the way you go down the list, it's exactly the same. So all they've done is change the graphics. That's all they've done. So basically the miners are all going to be worth exactly the same price, or exactly the same amount of power. They're just going to look different on your shelves. Now if we also go into the season store, we've got all the part box, and then we've got in Season 7 it was the White Walker case, and then we had tape side A, tape side B, and then what was this? I can't remember what it was. It was worth basically a petahash and something, but I can't remember what the actual picture was. Anyway, these are all worth exactly the same amount. So this was the one when in the last video I said I was aiming for 10,000 RST. It was worth 418 terahashes, but it was a tape. It was tape side B, and now we've got Classic Fury and we've got M engine. Was that like a BMW or something? I think. And then we've got this one, which was the Winking Scarlet, but it's all exactly the same. Again, the White Walker case is the same. Was 1500. The Full of Rust case is 1500. Obviously, if you click on here, you're going to be able to see. You guys, I don't know if anyone ever looked at this, to be honest with you, because I really don't do loot boxes anymore. They're too much of a gamble for me, and especially for you guys with the lower accounts. I think these kind of cases, it is a bit of a, well, it's a roll of a dice, isn't it? You know, you can end up with, if you're really lucky, you're going to end up with something amazing, and then, but most of the times you're going to end up with something down here, possibly the blue, but most likely the white. So if you know, you can see that on the screen, you might well see, you know, all the power is exactly the same. They've just changed the name. And for those of you that don't know a whole lot about Rollercoin, but think it looks like a fun and interesting way to earn yourself some free crypto, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link to a tutorial in the description. Now that's going to give you a lot more information and a better understanding of what you need to be doing to get your accounts up and running and earning yourself some of those free coins. But if you go right the way to the end of this video, that link will be there also, so you can just click straight on it and get watching. Now, I'm not saying, and I'm not trying to make a point that, or anything like that, that Rollercoin are being lazy. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to point out is, has season 7 now become a template? So now season 8, season 9, and any seasons going beyond that, you're going to be doing the exact same thing for the exact same type of powered miners. They're just going to look different on the shelves. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping that they will start to, you know, because I mean, basically all they're doing now is they're coming up with a different theme, but basically they're just giving you the same miners that look different. I mean, they have, I believe, dropped the amount of time this time. I think this time it's about 3 months, just over 3 months, whereas the last one was, what, 4 months? So it is a little shorter. And maybe by being a bit shorter, that at the end of this season, there might be a gap. You might have a week or so's gap. I'm not saying you will, but we might do, because it's just that bit shorter. Anyway, like I say, my fear is now that they've essentially established, right, this works, we're happy with this, and season 7 has essentially become a template. So season 8 is just a copy of season 7, and moving forward, that is just going to be it. But like I say, I hope that's not the case, and I really hope that they do start, you know, I don't know, coming up, like I say, I would say go back to the old way, but I still think you should have more time for the smaller accounts. So I think that 2 months, possibly 2.5 months, maybe. I think 2 months. I think 2 months is plenty enough time. You know, for even small accounts to get a relatively good amount of prizes. Obviously, if we go into here, we want to look at this. This is what we want to look at. So we've got 60 again. I'm sure, I mean, that's the same as what we had last time, but I'm sure it was 4 months last time. This time it's just over 3 months. It's about 3 months and 6 days or something like that. So anyway, so we have got a lot of free stuff. There is a lot of free stuff, which is great. But like I say, essentially it is just a copy of season 7. So what am I going to be doing? I'm not partaking. Well, I am partaking in season 8, but I'm not playing any games. The only thing I'm going to be doing is claiming the free experience when we log in, our login bonus. I'm going to claim that. And then if we go in here to the events, all I'm going to be doing is the join our Discord, the like and tweet, and obviously if people out there use my referral, then I will claim that. But I'm not opening any cases. The spend RLT, the only reason that is highlighted or I've completed it is because I bought those 5% bonus racks, but I won't be doing that. So basically all I will be doing is these two and this one if I get any referrals. That is it. But I mean, yeah, so and that's it. And then basically my plan going forward is that I'm going to merge as many miners as I can, as I talked about. I'm going to get as many 5% racks as I talked about. But also what I'm doing is I am basically building up my RST to get this. The last season I said I was going to try and get it, but basically the way things worked out, and because I wanted to do the season, I didn't get it because I was spending RST left, right, and centre claiming boxes and all that kind of stuff. But I'm not claiming any opening any boxes for parts, although I do need them for merging, don't I? So we'll have to see. But this is my plan. If I can get 25,000 and get one of them, well, that's a petahash gained, yeah. And then, like I say, if I can merge as many miners, get as many 5% racks as possible, that is really my plan. That is really my plan going forward with season 8. It's as much as anything just to give myself a break, and that's it. I think basically with my power, I'm gonna leave that at 100% RST until I get my 25,000, which I don't know how long that's going to take, and then I will look to probably move that over to BTC so I can make some withdrawals. Now, something that was mentioned that was meant to be appearing in this season, I'm not sure if it was meant to appear at the beginning of the season or at the midway or at the end of the season, but if you recall, they were talking about removing the electricity bar and replacing that with batteries. Now, a lot of people were opposed to this, especially when there was talk, or basically they said that our RST was going to be wiped out. So essentially, there was a requirement for batteries so we could play the game, but they were which we had to buy with RST. But they were going to wipe all RST from the accounts, which obviously didn't make any sense. So there is a possibility that they're basically going to get halfway through the season, say after 1 month, when people have built up some RST, and go, right, we're removing the electricity bar, and now you've all got to go and buy batteries. As you saw in the season store, there are no batteries available at the moment. There is a possibility that if it gained so much opposition that Rollercoin have taken a step back and just said, okay, we're not going to implement that. But I guarantee they will come up, if they're not going to implement the batteries, they will come up with something else along that similar line. So they can say, well, we listened to you and we've not implemented the batteries because everybody was dead against it. But instead we're doing this. And then it will basically achieve the exact same thing. I do really like Rollercoin, but and obviously I've been promoting it for a very long time, and people are still withdrawing, people are still getting paid, so all that kind of stuff is great. The only thing is that I think Rollercoin are starting to implement stuff and do stuff which is sort of leaning more towards their benefit than the benefit of the player. Now, don't get me wrong, and I've said this for many, many years, Rollercoin is a business. And with any business, the priority is always to make money, because without funding, you can't keep your business running. But you also have to take into account that if Rollercoin just keep doing what they're doing, they're going to start forcing members out. And then basically without members, you have no business. Now, I don't know if it's Rollercoin are starting to feel that they're in a position that we're all so invested in a sense of not necessarily a monetary way, but in time and stuff like that, that we're so invested that whatever they do, we're always going to be here. But I think that is a bad mentality if they've got that. And I think they really need to start focusing once again on taking care of members, especially lower members. But that does not mean that they should be completely ignoring everybody else. No, we are members no matter what. No, whether you're a low account or a large account, we are still members of the same platform, and therefore, you know, consideration from Rollercoin should always be right across the board. But like I say, it would be nice if they did do stuff that did help lower members a bit more often. So anyway, that's pretty much my thoughts on season 8. Like I say, I'm not going to be doing it. I've explained why and what I am going to be doing. So yeah, so I am just going to leave that there. Now, but obviously, I really want to hear your thoughts on season 8. Tell me, what are you doing? Are you going to just walk away from it? Because I've not even upgraded my pass. I've not paid for an upgraded pass. I am just going to leave it as a free pass. So the only thing I'm going to be getting is free rewards. That's all I'm going to be getting. But and that's only going to be from, like I say, those 2 event quests really, and from the XP we get, the login bonus, the login XP. That's all I'm going to be doing. But obviously, if I purchase anything from the market, I guess I will pick up a few things here and there from these mini events as well, which are probably going to be coming thick and fast anyway. So yeah, so like I say, that's my thoughts, but I really want to hear your thoughts, positive or negative. Post them below this video. So you take care. If you are interested in that earlier video that I talked about, it's probably on your screen right now. So get clicking and get watching. And if you can smash that like button, please, it really does support my channel, which then helps me make more content to help you. So take care, have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.